With the temperatures plummeting, it's definitely time for some comfort food. So let's make some carnivore-ish chili. Hey everybody, welcome back to Carnivore Quest. Larry here. Really good to see y'all. Appreciate you stopping by. If you want to learn how to make some chili, well, today is my first attempt and it's a ketovore chili I'm making for Cassie. I want to surprise her. Everybody in the morning meeting last week was talking about chili. I looked up a few recipes on YouTube, including Chris Cooking Nashville. His is a little too technical for me. You know, I can do a recipe, but it's got to be pretty simple. It just so happens that I stopped by my daughter Holly's house a few days ago, and she was cooking up some chili. She's on the ketogenic diet. She had me take a bite, and it was very good. So I got the recipe from her. I know if I can replicate it, Cassie will like it. So I'm going to take you along for the ride and see if we can make it happen. First, I got a little mental clarity trivia for you. What contains more carbohydrates? 1 cup of raw chopped onions or 1 cup of sauteed onions? All right, warriors, no Googling the answer. Put your best guess down in the comments, and I'll let you know after Cassie tastes this chili if you were right. So earlier I ran to the grocery store to get all the ingredients for this recipe. Keep it on the down low because I wanted to surprise Cass. She's over at Holly's right now visiting the grandbaby. And then if I know her, she'll be gone a few hours, hitting up the thrift stores, maybe a little Goodwill. You know my Cass.
Yeah, you wanna put that dish in your mouth.
So I should have plenty of time to get this chili prepared before Cassie gets home. It's going to take me the longest is chopping up all the onions and bell peppers. I'm not the most proficient chopper. That's the first step. I need 3 cups of chopped onion and 3 cups of chopped bell pepper. Now, if you leave this out, it'll definitely be more toward the carnivore spectrum. I'll leave the recipe as Holly gave it to me down in the description, and that uses 1 pound of ground beef. I am going to triple this recipe. So Cassie's got plenty to freeze. She'll have leftovers she can take to work. And so it's going to be a big batch. Anyway, before we get cooking, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, Element. When you eliminate carbohydrates from your diet, your body's going to start letting go all that water it's been holding on to. This can lead to an electrolyte imbalance that can cause fatigue, headaches, and brutal muscle cramps. Cass and I have been using Element electrolytes for over 2 years now, and they come in these convenient single serving packets. Each one contains 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. Not only are they delicious, they'll keep you hydrated and feeling your best. And Element has a ton of great flavors, giving you some variety on your carnivore diet, including some chocolate options to enjoy hot. They also have Element sparkling water that comes ready to drink in these 16-ounce cans. As always, Element's offering our viewers a free 8-count sample pack of their most popular flavors with any order. All you gotta do is use our link below at drinkelement.com/Carnivore Quest. This is a great way to see what your new Element favorite flavor is, or just share with a friend. So head on down to drinklmnt.com/Carnivore Quest and get yours today. You got nothing to lose giving the best electrolytes on the market a try, because Element's customer service is unmatched. For any reason you're not satisfied, they'll have you keep the product and they'll give you a full refund. Thanks again, Element, for sponsoring today's video. All right, it's probably gonna take me about 45 minutes to chop up these bell peppers and onions. I gotta tell you, man, I am a slowpoke, but I'm excited to get this recipe going and surprise Cassie with it. She likes it. So let's go. This is 3 cups of green bell peppers and 3 cups of chopped onion. I'm sauteing it in bacon grease, get it nice and caramelized. It's gonna make a lot of chili. We'll be able to freeze some for Cassie to take to work for lunch. All right, we got 3 pounds of ground beef. That's going into the stock pot. All right, we'll brown this up, then we're gonna drain the fat. All right, letting that drain. Throw it right back in there. Now throw that sauteed goodness right in there. All right, then we're gonna give this a nice stir. So because I tripled Holly's recipe, I did 6 teaspoons of chili powder, 3 teaspoons of cumin, and we're gonna do 3 teaspoons of salt and 1 teaspoon of black pepper. All right, we got all our seasonings in there. Now we're gonna put in almost 3 cups on some tomato sauce. I also just added a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, however you say it. And now we're gonna add these 3 4-ounce cans of diced green chilies. Remember guys, this is a triple batch. All right, here's the 3rd can. 2 more ingredients to go. We got this tomato paste, 3 tablespoons of this. Last thing going in is 3 cups of this Zoop bone broth. I'll measure it right here. There's 4 cups in this bottle, so we'll have a little left over. Shout out to Amber and Dan's Carnivore Life. They pointed this out in the morning meeting. Told me about this. There's 2 and 3. All right, let me give this soupy mess a good stir. I hope she loves it. All right, looking beautiful. Smells delicious. But I'm gonna heat this up till it starts bubbling, just barely, and then throw it down to a simmer and let it go for an hour, hour and a half. All right, guys, let's see what Cassie thinks of it. I had a bite of it. It's absolutely delicious. It's very good. Hopefully she agrees. All right, Cassie's back from our daughters and doing all her running around. I'm sure there was a Goodwill trip in there. So what do you think? Does it look good?
Looks good. Smells amazing. My mouth's watering. I can't wait.
Awesome. Oh, man. Hold on. I got to go to the bathroom. What happened here? I didn't get you taking a bite.
Well, I didn't know that was part of the gig. You just said, here's a bowl of chili. Eat it. Good. I couldn't wait.
You like it?
It's really, really good.
Yeah, it was easy to make, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you recommend it to everybody?
2 thumbs up.
All right. Did you give it any brisket?
Heck no.
Well, I wanted to get Cassie taking a bite of that on camera, but we got a reaction. I guess I took a little too long taking care of business. So it is getting dark, it's getting chilly, and I'm having a cup of my caramel cream, a little bit of the Element chocolate caramel, hot water, and then I put a little splash of cream in it. You guys gotta try this. It's amazing. It's definitely been helping me stay away from evening coffee. You know what I mean? Keep the insomnia away for sure. Before I let you guys go, I got to give you the answer to today's mental clarity trivia. I'm not going to put up a graphic. Basically, what has more carbohydrates, a cup of raw onions or a cup of sauteed onions? And the answer is there are more carbohydrates in a cup of sauteed onions. Because when you saute onions, it loses the water in it. So by volume, a cup of sauteed onions actually has a lot more carbs than raw. I didn't know that. I looked that up because I decided to saute those for Cass. But that was 3 cups before I sauteed them. So, yeah. And one last note on the recipe. When Holly made hers, like I said, she just did the original recipe, which is a pound of ground beef. She cooked the meat, sauteed the green peppers and the onions at the same time. So she didn't saute them separately and then put them together. But because I had to use that big stock pot because the recipe was going to be so big, so I thought I'd let you know that before you get out of here. But I appreciate you guys stopping by. If you do try this recipe, let me know how you like it. Cassie liked it, so you should. Guys, we'll see you in the next one. Remember, no sugar, no carbs, and no cheating. You can have a little carbs if you make this recipe right. Later, y'all.